Right, so why am I still here? Boom. It's the choice of Steins Gate. L-Psi Congaroo. Nice. Alright, so that's one true ending flag. Sorted. I'm assuming they're playing the game that Faris is really good at. I can't remember what it's called though. Is it Raynet? Or is that just the TV show? I can't bloody remember. I think it's Raynet. Mayuri puts her fingers to both her eyes as if to mime tears. Anyway, it looks like they're planning... Oh, they're playing... There it is. Raynet Access Battlers. It happened again. Reading Steiner. I'm the only person in the world who keeps his memories after the past changes. Faris's D-mail worked. That's why the three of them are now playing a card game instead of waiting for Faris to press the button. Faris never even sent the D-mail. If I look at her phone, there won't be any record of it in her send history. And even if I demand that she tell me what she sent, she won't be able to answer, because the very fact that she sent it has been erased. The only trace of the D-mail is in the recipient's phone, namely Faris's father's phone 10 years ago. But that 10-year-old mail data was most likely erased long ago, so I don't think we can check. I have to figure out what changed the hard way. Let's start looking for differences. She's like a master at the Access Battlers. Tournament. Faris nods happily.
もしフェイリスが優勝したらパパは仕事中でも時間を作って絶対に祝福に来てくれるって言ってくれたのにゃ。
僕も全力で祝福したいわけだが、その日の夜は空いてるかい？
夜はパパと二人でお食事にゃ。
そう。
Oh, poor Daru.
決勝戦はラボのみんなで応援に行くね。ありがとにゃ。
決勝の相手ってバイラルアタッカーズとかいうコンビだったっけ？下馬評じゃノーマークだったのに、まさかフェイリスタンのライバルであるイディオナを任しちゃうとはな。フェイリスタンとイディオナのデュエルは毎回神がかってるから、今回も楽しみにしてたのに。
他のライネッターの試合は全然見てないんやけど、バイラルアタッカーズってそんなに強いのかにゃ。
ま、フェイリスタンの敵じゃないよ。フェイリスタンは最強。フェイリスタンは神。
にゃーん。そこまで持ち上げられると照れるにゃ。
Okay. As I listen to their conversation, I feel a strange churning in my gut. Something's not right here. A voice whispers from deep within, deeper than reason. I play the conversation back in my head and soon realise the source of my discomfort. The Faris I knew had never been to an official Raynet tournament, and yet now she's about to compete in the tournament finals, which means she's been going to tournaments for a while. Is this the change that Faris wanted to make? Considering the recipient was her father, maybe he was strict and wouldn't let her go to tournaments. But is that a reason to change the past? Faris is only 17 years old. It's not too late for her to start participating in tournaments. If there were an age limit to Raynet tournaments, that would be one thing. I guess it was just that important to her? At that moment, someone knocks on the door. The door opens halfway and a middle-aged man appears. It's not the butler. Oh! It's her dad. Wait, she's not wearing the cat ears. I didn't even notice. I didn't even read that either. What did that say? Ferris quickly gets up and leaves the room.
フェリスちゃんのパパさんって社長さんなんだよね。すごいな。
Well, now she's wearing the cat ears. I'm confused. She wasn't wearing them a second ago, but now is? Ferris soon returns. Then she turns to us and puts her hands together in a gesture of apology.
ごめんにゃ。フェイリスはパパと出かけなくちゃいけなくなっちゃったにゃ。それじゃあ、マユシーたちはこれでバイバイさせてもらうね。
フェイリスだ。僕とのお手合わせは手取り足取りライネットの何たるかを抗議してくれるっていう約束は。
誰もそんな約束してないと思うにゃ。
Wow.
ええ、そうですとも。言ってみただけだからな。
ダルくん、フェリスちゃんを困らせたらダメなんだよ。ほら、オカリンも帰ろう。
I'm so confused. She didn't have the cat ears on for a second, but now she does. I don't know if that's actually the case or if it's literally just them reusing the sprite, or the image, of her with cat ears, as opposed to having to redraw all the different poses, but without the cat ears. It's just odd to see her without them and then with them again.
そういえば、今日はやけに静かだったにゃ。どうかしたのにゃ。
いや、秋葉を高みから見下ろし、越に入っていただけだ。
さすがオカリン。意味不明なり。
Shit crazy. Yep. Farid, her dad, and their butler see us off. Her dad tells us to come visit again. Yeah, very nice. Farid's dad seems like a cool guy. Oh. Wait. Is this a different place? It's changed. Like, the board in the background, it used to always, like, mention game or something, I think. I mean, yeah, them forgetting the cat ears is also a possibility. So Faris' dad seems like a cool guy. It's not pompous like you expect rich people to be. The sun is setting, but there's still a crowd in front of Akiba Station. More foreigners than usual, people come from all over the world to buy electronics and otaku goods in Akiba, but it looks like the satellite is attracting some as well. Man, it's hot. Less than a minute outside and I'm already drenched in sweat. Faris' air-conditioned apartment was a little slice of heaven. I'd love air conditioning in the lab, but we don't have that kind of money. Wait, so this is actually— is this a different place? Or is it literally the background has changed? Anyway, how about some food? I turn around to ask Daro and Mayushi what they think. Mayuri's not there.
マイリはどこにいた？
あれ？そういえば消えてる。
Did Stardust handshake activate again? I scan the area. There she is, walking casually toward the station. She's already about 50 meters away. I chase after her.
マイリ、どこ行く？
オカリン。
Oh,
マユシーはこれからお家に帰るんだけど、中野に寄っていこうと思って。
it's just weird that all the signs have changed.
帰るなら帰るとなぜ言わんのだ？
ごめんね。でもね、中野に行かなきゃって考えてたらね、そのことで頭がいっぱいになっちゃったのです。
マユシの気配を消していなくなる能力は異常。
Mayuri does this a lot. She just wanders off without saying anything. And just like Daru said, you never notice she's gone. So when you turn around to look for her, it's like she vanished into thin air. Stardust handshake and sneaking fade. Why did her powers have to be so annoying?
そもそも中野に何の用があるのだ？
あのね、昨日アイソードの同人誌が出たんだ。
Okay.
ヘロ？
でもね、絵師さんは甲賀由衣さんなんだよ。
ンバムのキャラデザっしょ。
Gunbum. Oh, it's Gundam. Yeah, Mobile Jacket Gunbum. Brilliant. Formerly known as Mobile Jacket Gunbum, a seminal work of robot anime, the first series aired in the late 1970s, and there have been many sequels and spin-offs since. Nice.
そうだよ。
僕の分も買っといて。
わかった。
Okie dokie.
おいおい、お前たち何を言っているんだ。同人誌ならば虎の穴が目の前にあるではないか。
Toranoa. Mayori stare at me blankly.
目の前ってどこ？
いや、目の前は目の前だ。あそこに。
I follow my pointing finger. I don't know how you say it. Is that Toranoana? Whatever. Isn't there. I rub my eyes and blink several times. It doesn't help. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. I check up and down the street, but no, it's nowhere to be found. And what's more, I can't find Animate either. It's supposed to be right next to that place. Toranoa. Or Noana. Instead I see electronic stores. Daichi Kaiden and I have no idea. Minami? Never seen them before in my life. Wait. I remember Mr. Braun saying that Akiba used to have a lot more electronic shops. Many of them closed. I think Daichi Kaiden... T-Tone? T-Tone? I'm trying to think how it'd be said. Minami were among them.
虎の穴もアニメイトも一体どこへ行ったのだ。
それはひょっとしてギャグで言っているのか。
は？
So the stores have changed.
秋葉には虎の穴もアニメイトもないよ。だからマユシーは中野まで同人誌を買いに行くのです。
Huh.
ないってどういうことだ。
I thought I just noticed the sign
昨日までは普通にあったよな。
next to Mayori's hat that says Ranasonic, which I'm assuming is supposed to be like the game's version of Panasonic. So what about earlier today? I wasn't really paying attention on the way to Faris's apartment, but I'm pretty sure they were still there. Yeah, there was a big old sign that mentioned games, I think.
だからないって。そもそもそういう萌えショップが秋葉にあるわけないじゃん。萌えの聖地といえば中野だろ、上皇。
Oh yeah, I never even noticed the Sony one. Oh, that Somv.
秋葉の方が萌えの聖地としては世界規模で有名ではないか。
I'm trying to figure out what the Simaru is in the top right, next to Daru's hair. Simaru. It looks familiar. There might actually be more to it, to be honest. I just love how many like knockoffs there are in the game. It's great.
ついに暑さでおかしくなったか、オカリン。
Like Dr.
秋
P.
葉は電気がいい。萌えショップができようもんならマニアどもが暴動を起こすレベルだお。
Yeah, I think it is cut off. But no, there's Dr. P, which you would instantly think Dr. Pepper, but it's Dr. People in this. It's just so good. This feeling again. Dissonance. My memories don't match reality. The past has changed. Part of me knows what has happened. And also like the references in the tips. Instead of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's Juju's. There's a lot of other ones like Ghost in the Ball instead of Ghost in the Shell. But I still can't help but ask.
ないよ。
Oh yeah, at channel.
秋葉王。
それは普通にあるっしょ。
同人誌を売ってる秋葉王国のことだ。
なんぞそれ。
Okay, that doesn't exist either.
秋葉王で同人誌が売ってるの？
それはないわ。いくらなんでも無理があるわ。
ゲーマーズは ラムダラは
They shake their heads.
メロンブックスはアソビットシティは
They look confused. So basically, I swallow hard. I finally understand. It's hard to believe, but I must face the truth.
この街の混沌が薄らいでいる
Every last store that sold anime, eroge or moe goods has disappeared from Akiba. In a final desperate attempt to deny reality, I run to May Queen, the maid cafe where Mayuri and Faris work, and which Daro and I frequent. But upon arriving at the storefront, I am forced to my knees in abject defeat. Don't exist. Wow, we had a massive impact on the past with the previous D-mail. It's all gone. It's not just the moe stores, even the maid cafes have disappeared.
マユリお前メイクインで働いていたよな
What's May Queen?
何かな。じゃがいも。
A potato. What?
メイクインニャンニャンだ
Yeah, it looks to be. Yeah, I think this might be the biggest email we've sent in terms of what it changed. Holy crap. We changed the entire city. I asked Daru too, but no reaction.
マヨシーがバイトしてるのはルモアンドだよ。
And then one.
ルモアンドそれはメイド喫茶か
ううん普通の喫茶店。
秋葉にはメイド喫茶は一軒もないのか
Doesn't seem like it. It seems like otaku culture just doesn't exist in Akiba.
ねえよ、秋葉に来る人間はそういう萌えビジネスとか毛嫌いしてんだから誰も寄りつかないって。
Oh, there you go. So moe stuff doesn't exist. Wow. It's clear now. This has to be the result of Faris's D-mail. The butterfly effect is at it again. Faris said she had influence over Akiba's development board. They adopted her plan and embraced the moe industry. But by sending a D-mail to 2000, the world line has shifted to one where that never happened. Akiba is still electronics all the way. To think that a single mail could rewrite 10 years of a town's history. Is it okay to change history on a whim like this? Probably not. I almost feel guilty about it, but since I'm the only one who remembers the original Akiba, nobody can blame me. It's not like I can change it back. But still, what in the world did Faris's D-mail say? Must have been something big, bloody hell. Next morning I go for a stroll through the streets of Akiba. What I discover is that although the chaotic energy familiar to me has receded, Akiba is still Akiba at its core. The few electronic stores that I used to frequent are still here. In fact, they've multiplied. You can still hear their loud theme songs and the cries of salesmen all the way from the sidewalk. Electronics otaku and PC maniacs walk the streets with unkempt hair, wrinkled clothes and eyes burning with intense purpose. There are even cheerful foreigners taking in the sights. The maids and young female otaku have disappeared, but the hobbyist essence of the town is unchanged. I admit it's a relief. Yesterday I heard from Mayuri how we met Faris on this world line. I was wondering, since May Queen no longer existed. I was at a small Rainer tournament at a toy store in... oh god. Ike Bakuro? We went to cheer on Daru, but he dropped out because of a stomachache, so Mayuri and I ended up taking his place. Our opponent was Faris. We got crushed. Needless to say, but Mayuri says that Faris was very gracious and gave us advice on how to play. That was the beginning of their beautiful friendship. Our past has changed considerably, yet we still ended up with the same close relationship we had on the last world line. Fascinating. Oh. Being here. I don't know about the Steins Gate thing, but maybe Chaos Theory can explain how you derailed my life. Lol. At any rate, take responsibility for getting me involved. Wow. She wanted to get involved. She was too interested. Maybe Lady Luck is looking out for us. Are you shitting me? I've got mail. Who? Where? Whoa. Oh. I don't like that. We're watching you.
なんだこれ。
I don't know why. That really shouldn't have, but when he opened the attachment I got goosebumps. Just seeing that. Ooh. It's super scary. Is this a prank? Spam? Why red gelatin? Who's watching me? What's going on here? I spin around, searching the crowd. A few passers-by look at me strangely. To be fair, I got a similar feeling playing, God, what was it? That was Skyrim. When the Dark Brotherhood finally contact you. Because you just get a letter that's got a hand on it that says, "We know." It just gave me the same feeling. I don't care, something is wrong. Goosebumps break out over my body. Yeah, I was expecting it to be something else, but not red jello. If so, then this mail is a threat. My pulse skyrockets. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What do I do? Do I tell someone? Who? I can't involve anyone. It's a prank. It has to be. Ignore it. But what if it's serious? Are the men in black coming? I'm dead. They'll erase me. Erase us. Should I call the police? No, not enough evidence. What do I do? What do I do? What the hell do I... Thoughts spin inside my head. Every pedestrian looks like an enemy. I flee from the crowd. Jesus. I mean, if you went to try and talk to the police about it, they would think you're insane. You'd be showing them a picture of Jello. Like, look, I got threatened. Look what they sent me. Are you okay, sir? After I manage to calm myself down, I head back to the lab. For now, I'll write that mail off as a prank. Yeah, that's the safe thing to do. It's still early. Well, I guess it's actually noon. But Mayuri, Kurisu, and Lukaku are already at the lab when I return. I greet them, trying to keep the anxiety out of my voice.
お盆休み期間の日曜日だというのに、ずいぶん暇そうだな、ラボメンガールズよ。
Obon. A Japanese holiday during which people return to their hometown to see their parents and relatives. This includes paying respect to family members who have passed away by visiting and cleaning their graves. Oh, isn't that nice?
あ、岡部さん、お邪魔してます。岡部、おはよう。
The two cute high school girls wave to me in greeting. By the way, one of these girls is actually a boy. In any case, the sight warms my heart. Or would, if not for a certain assistant who just gives me a bored look before going back to reading.
何をしているのだ?
Mayuri and Lukaku are sitting next to each other on the sofa reading a book together. Looks like a cosplay photo album.
昨日ね、中野に同人誌を買いに行くって言ったでしょ。その時にね、とっても可愛いレイヤーさんの同人写真集を見つけたんだ。だから
Ah.
ね、つい衝動買いしちゃったの。ほら見て、ルカちゃん。これ、プラチューのセドナコスだよ。作り込みすごいな。すごく可愛いよね。
I definitely read that as Blood Tuna. Blood Tune. I'm trying to think what the actual one is, but it's not coming to me. Not at all. A popular TV anime based on a manga. 26 episodes were broadcast last year. The main heroine, Saira Ogle, is especially popular among anime otaku. Blood Tune. Yeah, it's not ringing any bells. Unfortunately.
本当だ。
I see. She's showing it to Lukaku as part of his re-education. To think that he was so reluctant to get involved in cosplay, looks like Mayuri's persistence has paid off. Actually, judging by his obvious interest in the photo album, maybe he was always interested in cosplay. Just too shy to cosplay himself.
ねえねえ、クリスチャンも見てみてよ。
I'm most definitely googling Blood Tune, because it's gonna bug me if I don't know what the actual show was. Oh wait, unless that's actually what it was called. Steinscape, there we go, real life references. Boom.
別にいいわ。
Aw. Looks like Kurisu's not interested in the photo album. She just gives a cold, Wow. Instead, she's reading a difficult-looking English book. God, where the hell is it? Holy crap, there's so many references. Blood Tune. Oh, it's actually not a proper show. Oh. I thought it would have been. Never mind. Gotta went to all that effort to be disappointed. Damn it, this is no time to be showing off your intelligence. You're going to make Mayuri cry if you talk to her like that. Also I thought, but Mayuri doesn't seem to mind, so I stay out of it.
次のページからは水着だ。すごい。露出度高いな。スタイルもすごくいいし、グラビアアイドルみたい。憧れるな。憧れてるの？水着に？あんなにスタイル良くないから。でもね、ルカちゃんはきっと大きなお友達からははぁ言われちゃうよ。
What? That could be taken... Yeah. Hey now Mayuri, what are you saying? It's like you're referring to Daru with that remark.
あのね、貧乳は正義なの。だからね、胸なんてなくても自信持っていいんだよ。
Kurisu starts choking on her coffee. I know how she feels. I almost did a spit take with my soda. Mayuri's breasts are huge for her height, so her advice lacks a certain element of persuasion.
そうだ。ゴミ間が終わったら一緒に海に遊びに行こうよ。せっかく夏なんだしね。マユシンもずっとコス作りしてて、夏休みはちっとも遊べてないもん。ねえねえ、オカリ、クリスちゃん、どうかな。ラボメンのみんなで海。
Labmen beach trip.
ラボメンのみんな。
Oh, that would include Lukako. And Faris. Wait. Would Faris be? Is she a Labmem then? I guess so.
私は行かないわよ。もう少ししたらアメリカに帰らなきゃ。荷造りもまだしてないから、そんな余裕はない。
確かにラボでのんびりと読書をしているほどだからな。よほど余裕がないと見える。
That's... God, this game gets so confusing. Because you just keep jumping around world lines. It's like, okay, so what's actually current? Like, what's happened? I'm assuming she still will be a Labmem. Maybe. I don't bloody know. Kurisu snaps her book shut and glares at me.
だったらはっきり言わせてもらう。変態野郎二人と一緒に海水浴なんて言ってられるか。
Well, that's not very nice to say about Daru.
女子メンバー限定というなら喜んで参加させてもらうわ。
Yeah, of course.
素直になったらどう？
Mongolian spot.
私は伝部の猛虎犯を男子に見られたくないので一緒には行けませんと。
Mongolian spot on her butt. A bluish birthmark commonly found on Asian children. Usually disappears by the age of 5. Oh no, I know that. It's more the fact of who comes to the lab as a lab member, or who knows that they are lab members. So like Lukako knows. It's more so whether Faris does. There's also Moeka, but...
猛虎犯なんてないわよ。
そもそも女子メンバー限定ならばそこのルカ子も無理ではないか。 前わざわざ教えてやっただろう。
Uh-oh.
ルカ子は正真正銘の男だとな。
Uh-oh. Lukaku's not a guy, is he? She. Them. Yeah, I would probably say that they don't remember. Uh-oh. Lukaku's a girl. Considering it just went inverse, I have a feeling we probably shouldn't have said that. My declaration of truth, or of the truth, freezes the air instantly. Huh? There's something off about their reaction. Yeah, Lukaku is not a guy.
最悪ね、あんた。女の子に向かって男呼ばわりなんて。
Ah, shit.
そうだよ。おかり、そういうこと言うのはね、マユシ好きじゃないな。
Shit. Sorry, Luka. Even Mayuri condemns me. Lukaku meanwhile turns pale and hangs his head so I can't see his face. Is he crying? Normally he'd get depressed and say something about how embarrassed he'd be to wear a swimsuit, but he wouldn't start crying.
クリスティーナ、お前が現実から目を背けたくなるのはわかる。
Oh god, we're pushing it further.
ルカ子は
No!
男でありながらとても可憐だからな。
Oh god, just punch him. Just punch Okabe.
岡部
I mean, like, yes, we know that Luke... Oh, bloody hell. We know that Luka's a guy. Like, I guess where we come from? But you shouldn't push it further with Luka right fucking there. Oh dear. Kurisu advances on me with a stern glare.
私にヘンテコなあだ名をつけるぐらいなら冗談で済むからいいけど、いや、本当は良くないが。
It's a bit different than, you
今
know.
のあんたの言い草は冗談になってない。他人を傷つけるようなやつじゃないと思ってたけど、違ったみたいね。